Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 46 of the Mitch Trubisky Player Franchise. Today we're taking on the Green Bay Packers. Coming into the game, we're on a little bit of a losing streak, hoping to bounce back. We never like losing to Aaron Rodgers. We like to blow him out of the water. So let's see how things go today. We're going to do things a little bit different. Since we are on a 2-game losing streak, we are going to use only the coach's suggested plays. Normally you see me going through the playbook, trying to decide which play I want to run. But today we're going to just use whatever the coach suggests. So, hopefully it works out for us. Starting things off at our own 2-yard line. We're going to hand it off right to Jordan Howard, who's going to pick up a couple. About 5. 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line next to that solid run by Jordan Howard. Go right back to Jordan Howard here. Why did he run right to the defender? He could probably picked up a couple there. Instead, he sets us up for a 3rd and 4. 2 carries, 6 yards, not the best. Again, coach suggested. You see me stick with that. At least in the first half, that's all we're going to use is whatever the coach suggests. He suggested a play-action play here. I'm going to scramble for the first down because that was a stupid play. If it wasn't for that scramble, we would not have picked that up. Our offensive line is trash. 3 straight run plays to start things off. A nice 10-yard pickup by me. All right, time for another coach-suggested play. I'm not going to audible at all in the first half. We're not changing anything. It's whatever the coach suggests. He suggests we got to take a sack there, apparently. Call pass play. My right tackle's like, oh, I'm supposed to block somebody now? He does not. Let's see what the coach suggests on 2nd and long. 2nd and 19 here. I have no idea who's going to get open. If anybody does. We find Zach Miller, picks up maybe 5. So that's going to set us up for a 3rd and 14. I'm up to 2,000 passing yards so far. That was catch number 19 for the season for Zach Miller. He really needs to start getting more. I know I try to go to him quite a bit. It's just kind of difficult when he sometimes drops passes and then he sometimes, a lot of times, gets caught from behind when trying to outrun defenders. Alright, there's my receiver wide open. I got Tyreek Cohen, my running back. He picks up the first down off that play. That was a nice scramble by him to not run his route. He stopped running his route and was able to make the catch. So that was perfect. I don't know who got hurt. It did not tell me. I can't figure it out. I don't know if it was one of my guys or one of the Packers. Why are you running into the defender? You had blockers. You can see there's Jordan Howard's stats for the season. You had to look underneath his last week's stats. But his stats for the year aren't great. We're halfway through the year, and he's not doing well. So, would the coach's suggested plays help him better? So far, no. 4 carries, 11 yards. So far, garbage. The Jaguars are 4-4 after beating the Broncos. It's a strange sighting. Seahawks, 6-1. A lot better than we are. At this point, because of the losing streak we're on, we're fighting for a playoff spot. I don't know if we're going to make it. And Jordan Howard drops the 3rd down pass. Nobody even touched him, so we're going to punt it there. And the Packers score on their drive. So now we're down 7-0. This is what the coach wants us to do. Nobody looks open, so we're just going to chuck one deep to Jordan Howard, who makes the catch. Who's hurt? It says somebody's hurt. It doesn't tell me who. But with that catch, we're going to pick up the first down. Going to keep going back to whatever the coach wants us to do. This is his team, after all. I don't get to pick plays on offense, just like I don't get to pick the defensive plays. A lot of times, the coach's suggestions suck. What was that? Knowing that our offensive line is horrible, why would you call plays that specifically ask the offensive line to block guys? Doesn't make sense to me, but that's what the coach wanted us to do. Here's another run play. That time we got about 4. 6 carries, 14 yards, barely over 2 yards per carry. They want Jordan Howard to get at least 45 for the day. Honestly, I doubt we'll get there. He's a quarter of the way to 1,000 yards. He will not get there this season unless he goes off in a game for like 300 yards. Could happen. Might not. And, of course, he drops it on 3rd and 7. I scrambled, found my guy open, and he drops it. So now we're in a 14-point hole after the defense gave up another touchdown. We have less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Trying to wait for my running back to get open here. He's open. There's Howard for another catch. He's doing really well in the passing game today. Besides that one drop where nobody touched him, he has solid hands. We'll keep seeing what the coach wants us to do. So here's another 1st and 10. The clock is running with 1:20 left in the first half. We're just going to chuck one deep. And, of course, he's going to tip it into the air. The defender's going to pick it off. Oh, look, he has running lanes. Let's see if I can make the tackle. Nope, I didn't get there, but we do tackle him. Yeah, I'm sick of that shit. And see, now we're down 21-0. With 21 seconds left in the first half. I got 3 timeouts. If the coach calls good plays, we could drive down the field and at least get a field goal or a touchdown before halftime. Play number 1 by the coach was terrible. Again, this is all you see. It says suggestions. For some reason, it says 2 clock. I think that's stupid. Why would I do that? I'm calling only passing plays to end the half. We're going to find our receiver who's going to drop the ball, of course. So 3rd and 10. If I don't pick up this first down, that's going to be halftime. So again, we're going to see what the coach wants us to do. This corner strike is probably the best option for picking up big yards. Now, I am not going to audible. I'm going to continue as that corner strike. Let's see who's open. Anybody? Nope. Going to take a sack on 3rd and 10. And the Packers are going to stop the clock for some reason. 4th and 20. They got 6 seconds to go. That's going to be halftime for me, though. We'll see how the audience reaction to our first half. Looks like they weren't as impressive as I thought they would be with what the coach wanted us to do on the field. So we're back in the second half, still using, at least for one more drive, what the coach wants us to do on offense. He picks really dumb plays. Clearly, I'm having the worst game that I've had in this entire series. Just going off what the coach wants me to play. Why? I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to not continue doing this. Look at that. And now Jordan Howard's hurt. So, because of his injury, I'm going to stop after this series, especially if we don't pick up the first down here. Again, this is 3rd and long. Coach is suggesting this play. With Jordan Howard hurt. And now we got Cohen in. We got my backup tight end going over the middle. That's what I'm looking for. Nope. Covered. Jefferson makes a catch, but he's out of bounds. That looked like he was into me. The refs say he's out. I can't challenge it. So now we're down 28-0. And I'm no longer going to use what the coach wants us to do. I just got to trust my offensive line to make some blocks. We're going to drive down the field, hopefully put up some points. We find Cameron Meredith there for the first down, about a 12-yard pickup. We're going to go. Jordan Howard's back on the field. That's good news for me. He's healthy. We're going to go right back to the run, see if he can get some yards. Picks up about 4. So we are moving the ball now that we stopped using what the coach wants us to do. Because apparently he has stupid suggestions. All right, so here I'm going to look for Jordan Howard. He would have got open. I don't know about that. Would have been double covered. But we take a sack because our offensive line really struggles. Left tackle's garbage. Right tackle, garbage. Left guard, not great. Center's pretty good, but he's apparently this year he's given up sacks. And even Kyle Long is giving up a lot of sacks too. So 4th and 21, can't go for it. We're now in a 35-point hole. Our defense hasn't stopped him once. I think they stopped him in the opening drive and haven't since. So we're down 35-0. I highly doubt we're going to make a comeback now. 2nd and 11 after that terrible run. I don't want to keep calling this same plays, trying to find guys open, but these are the only things that I know work. I guess they don't work, because Nick Perry just blasted past my right tackle. almost untouched. 3rd and 18. Our offensive line is awful. This loss here might eliminate us from playoffs. Oh, Zach Miller picks up the first down. We got 35 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter and the whole 4th quarter to potentially make a comeback. Our offensive line is going to need to make some stops. I mean, our defense is going to need to make some stops. And Jordan Howard picks up nothing there. I don't know why I keep going back to the run. We're going to try finding... Nope, they played in zone perfectly here to prevent any big gains on that slant route. So I had to take what they gave me, which was Zach Miller underneath. Picked up about 5-ish, 7-ish. Play action here. Jordan Howard was open, but my offensive line again refuses to block anybody. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So in the 4th quarter, we get the ball back. 1st and 10. Down 35. Just going to chuck one deep here to my receiver, who's again, Ollie Jefferson's going to drop the ball. You can see coming into the game, we were the 8th ranked passing attack. Now today we're doing horrible. I don't know how we're at number 8. Is it because of our bye week? No, I don't think we had our bye week yet. So how are we 8th? We've been killing it. Our defense, on the other hand, has been struggling. Run game struggling. 3rd and 3. 4:15 left in the game. I have still yet to score. This is easily the worst game I've ever played. I had to call a timeout. Did you see why? If you would have looked to the left of the screen, you would have saw my receiver standing there like he froze, completely not moving. I was trying to snap the ball. It would not let me. Instead of taking a -5 for not getting the playoff, I decided to use it the timeout. Because honestly, I don't think we're coming back. These guys are horrible. Play action here. Looking for Jefferson. We find Jefferson, who finally makes a catch down at the 40-yard line. Nice big gain there. 1st and 10 on the Packers side of the field. That's Jefferson's first catch of the game. He has like 4 drops so far. Trying to go deep here. Find Cameron Meredith at the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup. No huddle. Right back to the line. Feeling like we're about to score. Let's see how things go. Just toss it to Jefferson, who drops it. Of course. Passing offense. Oh, so passing-wise, we're 4th ranked. Total offense, we're 8th. So pretty good. Today, struggling. If our running game was better, we would actually be the number 1 offense in the league. If it was at all better. I think we're like the worst rushing team in the league right now. Which is the same as we were last year. But, again, I'm not GM. I'm not the coach. I'm only Mitch Trubisky. So I don't get to sign anybody. I don't get to trade anybody. I don't get to draft anybody. I get stuck with what they give me. Heavily why I'm considering asking for a trade after this season. Well, demand my release after this season. You can't request a trade. But Zach Miller was that catches down at the 1-yard line, setting us up for a 1st and goal. I'm going to see if Jordan Howard could get in. Yep, nope. Just going to chuck one there, and we can't come down with it. Zach Miller, I wanted you to get that touchdown just because you made the catch to get us here. Feeling like you should have got credit for it. But since you don't want to hold on to it, Jordan Howard's going to get his chance. What are you going to do, dog? Lose 2 yards, lose 1 yard, 12 carries, 17 yards. One of the worst rushing performances I've ever seen. Here goes another carry. Let's see if you can fix things. Was it a touchdown? No, you're going to lose another yard. You lost 2 that time. 13 carries, 15 yards. How are you rated a 96? All right, we're calling a play. We're going to see if we can score a touchdown. Not going with a field goal. We find our backup tight end for the touchdown. And further proof of how bad our defense is, we never got the ball back. So that's going to be the end of the game. Our defense gave up 37. Our offense only scored 35. Our offense only scored 37, so we're going to lose. That's a 3-game losing streak for us right there. I don't know what you want me to tell you. We had an interception in that game that I don't think was my fault. Our receiver tipped it to the defender tipped it to himself, and then to somebody else. So, not my fault that my receiver dropped multiple passes today, including the interception. So, I don't know. I don't trying new stuff to end this losing streak. Hoping not to miss playoffs this season. That would really suck. But you can see our stats there. We did not do good at all on offense. Our defense did just as bad. So if you enjoyed this, I don't know why you would, but if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully it's a win.